Welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast post-Raw brand new edition. Got a few upgrades. I guess we made a little money, moved up to the big times. It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
My name is Big Money. No, stop. My name is Chuck Jordan.
So we big money. We big money now. I was about to say.
My name is Big Money Chuck. Chuck Jordan still.
Let's get into this Monday Night Raw. First up, we got Liv Morgan coming down to the ring, stating the fact that she is the new women's world champion, followed by Dominic, and we get a whole melee with her trying to riz him up. Finn Balor comes to break it up. Can I just get your thoughts on this whole segment, Ron T?
I'm liking it. I wasn't at first. I went on record saying that I was not for this whole Liv and Dominic romance angle. But I'm liking the trolling. Especially if y'all follow us, you can see on the stories I posted that she been liking all of Dominic's Instagram stories and reels and all type of stuff too. I'm liking where this is going. So they got me on the edge of my seat.
All right, Chuck.
Man, I'm liking Finn with the block.
Yeah.
Finn with the block.
Finn with the hey, Dom was just sitting there taking it.
He was one-armed Dom until, he was one-armed Dom. He couldn't do much.
He couldn't do nothing at all. But after that, we get Sheamus, a segment backstage with him talking, but it leads up to his match versus Kaiser. And Sheamus goes down. Kaiser, Ludwig goes over. Chuck, your thoughts on this? And just Kaiser getting over, trying to make him a bigger star than what he was. I appreciate what Sheamus was doing.
I appreciate Sheamus because I thought Sheamus was going to win. I wouldn't lose it, but sometimes you got to help the little fellas out. Especially when you have a banger after banger.
Yeah, I don't know if Ludwig Kaiser need that much help because he already got Tiffy. It's not fair, man. No, I'm joking. So they had one segment though that I couldn't get with. It was a banger of a match. I know Ludwig Kaiser could get down during the matches and stuff, but when they spit on each other, I'm like, man, you couldn't pay me enough for that. We have to fake it because you ain't spitting on me, man.
That's next level disrespect.
After banger. I don't know.
And that's gonna get over. That banger after banger bullshit, watch, it's gonna get over, man. 100%. I just believe it, man. It's gonna happen.
Great match. Great match. I appreciate the outcome. It was a great match. So I enjoyed it.
Right. Next, we got Finn Balor backstage warning Dominic, letting him know, man, hey, Dominic was saying, I didn't do nothing, but Finn Balor was like, yeah, that's the problem, bro. You didn't do nothing. And now it seems like the Judgment Day is starting to get wind of Liv Morgan and Chuck, man. Is it playing out like we said?
It's playing out. Like I said, I think Liv is going to be the destruction I think she's going to destroy it. She's going to implode it.
She said, I'm taking everything. Like that Gerald Levert song. Taking everything. Yeah, man. Dominic looked like he was like, you ever been in a situation with like, I know I shouldn't, but let's see where this goes.
Yep.
That's what Dom was doing.
Exactly, man. But I think that was dope, man. That whole little segment what Liv is doing. But Ron, do you still believe that Finn Balor will be the one to take it from Damian Priest? Are you still on that boat?
Yeah, if you see the interactions where the little microaggressions from Damian Priest towards Finn Balor.
Okay.
Finn's gonna notice it at some point, and he gonna push back.
I agree. Can't wait to see it. But next up, we got a locker room segment with Ricochet in the locker room, getting his ribs taped up. Dragunov comes in and warns him. I think I'm starting to like the way they're portraying Dragunov right now. I thought he was gonna come off like a little lame, but he not. And at the same time, in the same breath, they making Braun Breaker to me better than he ever was in NXT. Am I lying, Ron, or are you feeling that?
I didn't think it was possible.
I did not either.
I didn't think it was possible, but I think they took what they were trying to do with Braun Breaker's heel turn originally in NXT, and they amped it up to where it should have been. And he's like a loose cannon, and they're booking him better than they booked Goldberg when he first started. And I'm intrigued to see him get. I want him to get a Goldberg type run, but he's Goldberg with more athleticism, and especially after the match later on that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah. Chuck, your thoughts?
I was thinking to myself, the one we can't talk about, the Beast Incarnate. He only had two weaknesses: the spear and the groin shot. You know.
I think the groin shot is everyone's weakness. If it's not your weakness, you're in the wrong division.
I mean, yeah, but you kept saying like, take him down. Yeah. But I was like, Braun Breaker right now has one of those two moves in WWE where it's, especially ribs. You know, you start hitting ribs, making somebody lose their breath, they down. And
I would ask you this question, Chuck. I would ask you this question, but I already know your answer. But Ron, the best spear in WWE history, who is it?
In WWE history?
Who do you think is the best spear?
Oh, man. It's between Rhino and actually Braun Breaker right now.
Okay.
That gore used to be something ridiculous. Now, Roman got a nice one, but that gore was next level. And just Braun Breaker, man, is his execution of it is so clean. Like I'm
honestly going to say, even though you didn't ask me, I'm going to answer anyways.
I just assumed you was going to say Roman.
No,
your tribal chief.
Say, he is my tribal chief, but no, I've always thought the gore was nice. Goldberg when he was young was nice, and then I also liked Bobby Lashley and what's my man's name? He used to do it. He didn't do it a lot, but he did it sometimes.
I agree with you. I like Bobby's too. You took mine though. You took my number one. My number one, hands down, is Goldberg because
young Goldberg.
He was. If you listen to Bret Hart, he was really hurting people in real life. So that's why he's number one. He didn't give a fuck.
Well, that was the reason why I said that I like Braun Breakers more, because Braun has taken what Goldberg did. Because Goldberg would make it look like he was destroying you, but he was really doing it. So right. Braun Breaker has come to a point to where he can make it look devastating, but keep it safe for his opponent. And I think that's just an art form right there that you got to respect.
Yeah, definitely. But next up, we got Dragon Lee versus Finn Balor with JD McDonough in his corner. And of course, Finn Balor gets the win. You know, for the last few weeks, Judgment Day been looking like a little bitches. But they're on the roll here. How'd you feel about this, Chuck?
Yay, Finn.
Yay, Finn. That's all they get.
I don't like Judgment Day right now. Since Mommy's been gone, Judgment Day has been. Really
Tonight was a good night. It was a good night for Raw.
Look.
Definitely was a good night for them too.
Since Mommy's been gone and they kicked out R-Truth, the Judgment Day has not been the same for me.
Okay.
I thought we was gonna get Dirty Dom as the new leader with Mommy stepping down and him trying to fight for power, but he's dealing with Liv right now. And I can understand that. But I don't know. Damien I don't like how he keeps smiling when he's talking to them, even though he's trying to like talk to them like, you're going to do this.
Right.
He's trying to be a nice. He's trying to be a nice guy. This is family. He's trying to be nice.
Why?
They're a heel team. They're a heel team. Jesus.
I'm glad Finn got the win though. As he should. Unfortunately, as much as I like Dragon Lee, I think they caught him up too fast. He didn't get to really get his respect in NXT and they brought him in and they just kind of placing him in that same spot that Rey Mysterio played for all those years, to like the mid card, and he'll get a run where he can win a championship at some point, but for the most part he's just going to be a constant kind of mid carder, which kind of, it's good for him. He'll be on TV, but I think he could have been a lot more if he would have stayed in NXT a little bit longer.
Definitely. Somebody else who should head down to NXT, even though he is a veteran, but Carlito, he was backstage, and basically the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, they tell him, why don't you go get a match with Braun Strowman, with Adam Pearce, and that can be something that you can do for the Judgment Day. Carlito, man, I mean, how much longer are we going to be around with him, Ryan?
I think he's cool, man. You don't think Carlito's cool?
That was an era of WWE I didn't watch. Remember, I had a gap that I missed, and he was in that gap. So I don't know shit about this Apple and cool shit.
Carlito is back as
That's not cool.
Carlito's back to help move story along, to help younger wrestlers, and I think he's taking that Sean Spears approach right now, as far as like helping the younger guys get moving. But I think they could do a little bit more as far as with story with this Judgment Day. We'll see how that goes. But there's some potential for him to actually have some type of substance.
I agree. And Chuck, and your boy R-Truth came right after with Carlito and told him, he's like, the Judgment Day was the best days of my life.
You said when you up, they beat you up.
How much longer are we gonna get Awesome Truth? They got new shirts though, Chuck.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
You're not with it. All right.
No, not at all. Hey, what do you say?
Yep.
What do you say? The Judgment Day was the best days of my life. Mills was like, no. Now we're champs to be the best days of your life. I'm like, hopefully the best days of your lives end soon. Yeah, that was me. Hopefully it ends soon. I'm tired of comic relief having belts. Comic relief not have belts.
Well, next up we got Sami Zayn addresses his war with Chad Gable. The replay pays Sami Zayn stopped Chad Gable from humiliating the Alpha Academy last week. The Intercontinental Champion comes out. That whole segment, just break it down for us, Ryan. You saw it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Otis that they haven't pulled the trigger on this Otis thing yet. I wonder what they're waiting for. If they're waiting for like the next PLE or not, or whatnot. Right. But yeah, he came down there. He berated them again, basically through a letter that he made Maxine actually read to Sami Zayn, like belittling herself and the rest of the guys. Then he attacked Sami from behind, and they all kind of beat up on Sami, and he was humiliating Maxine in the process, and then they had a moment where Tozawa kind of stepped in, but then he cowered, and Otis finally stepped in and got in his face. The crowd went crazy, and
that was the biggest pop of the night. Pop of the night.
And then he went to go check it. Yeah, he went to go check on Maxine and see if everything was good, and then Sami threw Chad Gable into Otis, which knocked Maxine on the ground and hurt her knee and stuff, and made Otis mad, and then he beat up Sami.
Yeah,
which I'm really liking this. He's Chad Gable's doing a really good job of elevating everybody in Alpha Academy. Finally, they're letting him work and letting them try new stuff, and it's actually doing some character building. So I'm excited to see when the turn actually happened, and if any one of them actually stays with Chad.
Man, Chad Gable is amazing. Amazing Chad Gable right now.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After this segment, when I legit went to my Instagram and followed Maxine.
Yeah, she did a good job. She did a really good job this segment. This is probably
I
the
don't know
best
why,
she's
but I
done.
am now a fan of hers. I've already followed Otis, but I just became a fan of hers.
Yep.
I was like, man, he was like, oh man, great.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see her finally finding her footing.
Yeah, 100%. Because she was getting booed out the building at live shows left and right. So I'm happy. It's always good to see somebody come from the bottom and work their way, figure the shit out. You know, that's what wrestling all about.
She worked herself
Yeah.
from the bottom to the mid card.
Hey, was she there?
Hey,
She is there. You followed
Solid
her.
mid card.
You followed her.
Solid mid card. Solid.
Oh man, but next up we get Ricochet getting what we all saw coming when he came. If you coming down to the ring with rib tape on, going against Brian Breaker, you are cattle going to be slaughtered. That's exactly what happened pretty much. So Brian Breaker gets the win. He is on a roll, but he didn't get ran through. He did get a little fight in there. I did see Brian Breaker look normal at some points. What do you think about that, Chuck?
When I saw it, I thought they were just going like, I hate to use the SummerSlam, the John Cena SummerSlam, it was just like a squash match.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were just going to let him just ransack the Ricochet, but Ricochet for like 5 minutes had solid offense. It took Breaker a minute to finally get a hold of him. And then, I don't know what move that was he did in the corner, but his final move before the last spear,
Yeah.
Braun Breaker is amazing right now.
That's what I was saying.
Ricochet helped make him look amazing.
Man, that Hurricanrana. First, he jumped up there with no hands.
Frankensteiner.
That was the
That's it, yeah,
Frankensteiner.
Frank, call it what his uncle called it.
Frankensteiner.
Yeah, that was the Franken. Yeah, that was the Frankensteiner. He went up
Right.
there
Amazing.
with no hands, jumped up, and did the Frankensteiner, and then immediately hit him with the spear. He is so fast, man. He makes that spear look
They said
like
he runs off the
devastating.
ropes at 25 miles per hour, bro.
Right, that's it's crazy. And Ricochet is selling. Man, Ricochet is the best seller in the company right now.
He is. Even though he is leaving, he's on his way out, putting people over out the door.
Is he?
Oh yes, he is headed out. He already let it. So the rumors is out. AEW wants him. So yeah, he is out of there.
He can't leave Samantha, man. He can't leave Samantha.
Yes,
For
He
a
better
million-
not
For
He
a
better
million-
not take Samantha with him though.
for
He
$1
better
million
take Samantha with him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, you get your money, man.
No,
Get
for
your
$1
money
million
put up. Go fight Will Ospreay. Put on some
Right.
5-star matches,
Him
and
Swerve for the world title.
yeah. So I'm with it. But he just can't take Samantha with him.
He would do better in AEW. He is a wrestler. Wrestlers need to be
Yeah.
in AEW. You know, he's being held back right now. But next up, I need your opinion on this because I just really am not a fan of her rhyme, but she gets the win. Kiana James gets the win over Natalya, who just came out. Yo, it's this clip. I think Ryan or somebody sent it to us. I don't know, but Natalya went to put her glasses on the kid, and the kid was like, I don't want that shit. I thought that fan was going to do it when she came to the ring.
I was
But-
glad that the fan took it. I was like, okay.
Oh, man, I was so happy. That would have been so goddamn embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But anyway.
I like
tell
Kiana
me,
James.
man.
I like Kiana James.
She come out with the purse, a business lady. I like, take your business ass to work. This is
Wait, so
man.
I like Kiana James. I think they need to explain her character more to people that have not seen NXT, because in NXT it was laid out. She's a businesswoman. She had a secretary. She was like running like some type of law firm type thing. So when she come out with the purse and all that type of stuff, you see the private helicopter land in her entrance and stuff. It could be, the production of that could be a whole lot better. It's just that they held her off for TV without explaining her character so long, so that when she came on, it leaves people confused. But her character, like I said, she's a businesswoman. She had like a whole firm with her. She had secretaries. They could have had her giving legal advice or whatever to the general managers and stuff a little bit more instead of doing that off camera and having people guessing. But as you can see, she's really athletic. She can move really well in the ring. She keeps a brick in that purse, by the way. That's if you don't know. She keeps a brick in that purse.
Okay.
So she's not a clean wrestler. She'll get dirty. She'll distract. That's why having her secretary distract the referee while she clock you in the head with that brick in the purse.
Okay.
That's another one of the things she does too. So
See,
I'm hoping
that's how
that
we
they
got you here, man. The NXT aficionado filling us in. Now it makes more sense, man.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they show that a little bit more, so you get to see that and understand what her character actually is, because it's actually pretty interesting.
Okay. Any thoughts, Chuck?
He said,
No.
"Mm-mm."
Okay.
I wasn't interested in all this match. I just kind of tuned out.
And she's black, by the way. If you didn't know that,
She looks,
Kiana James is black.
I was thinking maybe Hawaiian, something, Mexican.
Yeah, she's black.
Okay.
She's black.
Okay.
Okay.
She ain't no Miss Parker though. I tell you that.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's
No.
now that's black.
No.
That's black. Blackity black. That's melanin.
That's my
Man.
baby. Miss Parker, I love you.
Right. But next up, we got Braun Strowman doing exactly what we all knew he would do to Carlito, squashing his ass, getting the W. Chuck, do we even need to mention anything about this?
Except for the ending.
Tell him about it.
When Liv came out to save Dominic after Dominic tried to hit.
Okay.
Did anybody notice he had two hands on the chair?
Yeah, he took that. His sling was on the ground
Yeah, it was.
out there.
It was.
Oh, but
So I was like, is Dominic about to be cleared?
Looking like it. Looking like it.
Liv came out
I
saving.
did like that they all jumped him at the end too, and you finally got to see some unity with Judgment Day again. They beat
Looking
up Braun
strong.
Strowman,
Yep.
and thanks to Carlito because he's cool.
Yeah, okay, if you say that. Okay, if you say so. Whatever. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you say it still doesn't make it.
Right. I did like you say, Judgment Day getting back on fire, and JD with the chair shots. I think backstage, Strowman probably had a talk with him, like, look.
Yeah, I know, because
you was throwing that bitch, man.
unless he told JD in the background, yeah, just hit me with it. Go
I
for
hope
it.
so.
Make it look real. I hope he did
so.
too, because we saw what happened when Brock Lesnar had to correct Braun Strowman mid-match.
Oh, that was devastating, man.
I take his glove off and punch him.
Right,
Stumbled him. He was like, oh, man.
right. But speaking of Miss Parker and all that melanin, here we go with some more. We got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And before we even get to the outcome, which I think we know, shout out Shayna Baszler. Shout out Zoe Starks. Man, I'm just a fan of them, man. I didn't think I would be. That's why I need to say it, because I don't like, how can you say it? Those technical grappling wrestlers. I like some risk takers, but they getting over with that shit, man. So, hey, shout out to her.
Yeah, I think they need to bring that little bit more of edge that they're showing Shayna Baszler in NXT again,
Right.
where she methodically picks apart people's limbs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they need to do that more on the main roster. But yeah, I was shocked that the match happened on Raw, and I am actually also excited with the ending, because they've been having this certain tag team just sitting in the wings doing nothing. So I'm glad to finally see Alpha Fire.
There's another one. Tell me about them. I don't know shit about that.
They're witches, man. That's the thing. They're witches. Go. They put spells and all that type of stuff.
Straight. We got a bitch who work at a bank, and we got some witches coming from NXT.
Yeah, they're witches, man. So they put the curse by storyline. They're the ones that put the curse on the women's tag team title. That's why there's never been anybody to get a good reign on it, because they were the NXT women's title, and when they lost to Shayna and I believe it was it Shayna and Ronda Rousey? I think they lost the titles to. and they unified the titles.
Yeah. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah,
I saw
so
that.
they're the ones that lost to them, and they put a curse on the title ever since till they get their titles back. So I'm glad to see them actually in the ring and doing stuff again, because they had them sitting in the wings, and they're both really, really good wrestlers as well.
I'm gonna take your word for that. Chuck, your thoughts?
Did y'all see Jade and Bianca with the unison? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they, like I said, they keep looking better every time.
Did you see the unison?
Yeah.
See how good they look?
They did. They
look
did.
like a well-oiled machine. Even though Jade stumbled a bit on one part, but we're not gonna talk about that. Huh?
Yeah, she did. She did.
They kept up at the same time, huh?
Yeah, the Wakanda. Is that how they do it? Wakanda
Yeah, they
forever.
look good though. I'm
Yeah, they did
enjoying
look
that
good.
as well.
They get the win by DQ.
Hey, they still got the win. And still.
And still.
I
Next
wonder
up-
if they're adding that match on to what's the next PLE after Clash? Is it Money in the Bank?
I think it's Money in the Bank, because that's what I was just getting to. Jay Uso.
All right.
Hey, by the way, this was the biggest pop of the night.
Jay
Remember I said
Uso
second?
makes
This
his
was the number
statement. He's
This is number
saying that
one
he's entering in the Money in the Bank. He will climb the ladder. He will win. And I'm all for that.
I think he should win it. I
I'm all
think Jay is the
fucking
one
for
to
it.
win it.
I'm all for it.
What is it? Yeet. What the hell? My man said at the
I have
end.
no
he
idea
was
what
like,
you- I have no idea what you're talking about. He should
I have
say,
no idea what you're talking about
yeet. I thought he was stuttering.
what's my man? The kicker, Pat McAfee. Remember what he
No,
said?
Pat McAfee.
He said something right after. He was like, oh yeah, money in the eat table or something. He said something, money in the eat or something. Mr. Yeet, I forgot what it was.
I know he's gonna be walking around with Yeet on the briefcase. And he pulled a Bret Hart too. He gave that little kid his glasses. I thought that was cool. And if you didn't know, his glasses are inspired by Bret Hart's shades that he used to give kids in the crowd. He said that in the interview as well. So let's go. Main event, Jey Uso finally in the main event.
Man,
I'm all for it.
Give him that title.
The stadium rock out when he came down. And I like how he's coming to the crowd now.
Yeah.
So do you think this is a prediction? Do you think Cody turns heel and Jay takes the title from him?
Ooh.
No, I think Roman at some point beats Cody. Jay cashes in on Roman immediately and takes it from Roman.
Ooh.
That's what I see.
Okay.
Happening. That's what I see.
I
Happening.
honestly think Jay gets the briefcase and becomes Raw's champion instead of now.
And so you saying JB world champion?
Yeah.
I think he just got too much intertwined into the universal title not to have it. You know, his blood is on that belt. He needs that belt.
I mean, I ain't mad either way. I'm just saying, I as long as he's champion, he's champion. I think him being on Raw, I think he enjoys it.
As long as they don't make him cash in for the Intercontinental. Because, they'll be good for that, too.
Right. But, Ron, can you break down the next Kofi Kingston and AOP match for us, man?
They're trying to add some division and try to break up the New Day, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
You see it coming?
I see it coming, too. Unless Kofi's getting ready to go on vacation, or they put Kofi. This is what I hope.
Okay.
I hope that Kofi is about to go on vacation and take some time off, and then that they're going to, quote unquote, injure Kofi and force Xavier Woods to do a singles run.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to break the New Day up, because it's nice to see a tag team, especially a black tag team, that stay together for so long without breaking up. Because we saw it happen with Harlem Heat, and they never got back together, and it was never the same. And I don't want to see that happen to the New Day.
Okay. Chuck?
New Day is not the same without Big E. We all know it. Let Xavier go fly free wherever he wants to fly.
Yeah, just don't break them
What
up.
they're gonna do with Kofi without him being with them, but I guess Kofi always figures it out.
Well, my opinion is black on black crime sells. Break them niggas up and let them fight in a Hell in a Cell for a bucket of chicken and some watermelon. No, but serious. But all serious, they should definitely do the what you just said. Let Kofi get hurt and then fade him out. Then you don't have to break him up, and then you get Xavier can kind of drift off, and then they can come back and bring him back to the good side, make a whole story out of that. But Xavier
let Big E come back and bring them together. Just let them bring them together.
Xavier deserves
the power of positivity.
Yes. I'm all for that. But then we get the main event: Rey Mysterio versus the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. And we get, of course, Damian Priest gets the win. Can you break that down a little bit for us, Chuck?
No.
No? you wasn't feeling the main event?
No.
Damn.
I thought it was a good match. I did think it was a good match.
Can we get a breakdown from you, Ryan? He's boycotting the main event.
Yeah. They had a little bit of a back and forth. They kept they showed Rey Mysterio some respect, but they were realistic that Damian Priest was gonna win it. They had a little bit of shenanigans. I believe Carlito, the cool one, came out again.
Yeah.
And then it ended like it should. Damian Priest with the win, and then Drew McIntyre came out and attacked Damian Priest, and I'm excited for this.
And they got
I'm excited
by
for
Michael Cole and get put through a table. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Michael Cole.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Braun Breaker versus Ricochet should have been the main event of the night. If that was gonna be y'all ending.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker should have ended it with Ricochet. If y'all was gonna do that.
Definitely.
And I was not here for it.
I'm looking forward to this match with Drew McIntyre, and I like it when I can't call it. It could go either way. I want to see Drew McIntyre win it because I want CM Punk and Drew McIntyre to be more than just a grudge match. I wanted it to be for something. But then I also that might be the best. That might be the best because I don't know what else story you could tell as far as the Judgment Day with Damian Priest, unless you're gonna have Finn Balor start going for that title. So we'll see what happens.
I got a prediction. No one from the Scots is going to win in Scotland.
Wow. Okay.
So you're saying Piper gonna lose? Is that what you're saying?
I will be shocked, but that could happen. That could happen. On a scale of 1 to 10, you giving Raw this week, Ron T?
I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5.
It was solid.
Solid.
It was solid.
C. That is a C. That is like a mid C.
Yeah, it's passing though.
It is passing. Chuck, what you giving it? A 3? Wow. Is that a 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's terrible, Chuck.
Wow.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't that bad.
I told y'all I do not like the I keep forgetting the damn name of the group. Judgment Day. I do not like them. And this is Judgment Day TV.
Well, call
it
me
was
crazy.
We got a 3 because if Bianca Belair and Jay was on here, and then of course my Braun Breaker and Ricochet. If it wasn't for them 2 matches, I would have given it a 0.
Wow,
I'm gonna go with a nice
harsh.
3.
God damn, I gave it an 8.9. And
at least we got to see. At least we got the what? So I'm trying to remember. Was Lyra getting attacked backstage? Was that on Raw or was that SmackDown?
No, that was on Raw. I think we missed that segment though. I didn't.
Yeah, so
that was a.
So Lyra got attacked backstage. We didn't talk about that. I liked Io Sky flying off the handle.
Yeah,
I like that. So
that was a good
7.5.
Damn you in that 3.
Still on 3.
Whatever. 3 it is. Well, I guess that's it for us. We guess we out of here. Next time y'all hear from us, it'll be Ryan T on NXT Breakout Star of the Week. But till then, It's your boy AB from DET.
Quick question. Quick question.
Yo.
Big question.
If y'all saying this is an 8, are you saying that Raw is better? It's starting to get better than SmackDown?
7.5, but yeah, Raw is because of the. Well, I kind of, it's something you shared. Somebody shared it in our chat.
We're gonna have to leave that for Tay. Tay brought that up. We gotta leave that for another day.
Yeah.
That is to be continued. Is Raw
brought it
better
up to
than
you earlier.
SmackDown now?
Hmm.
We will answer that next time on the Holy Shhh Podcast.
Oh, to be continued.
To be
It's your boy Ryan T, the icon.
Chuck Jordan, AB from DET, and we out.
Media.